This is Kinderdijk, the home of the windmill. Although the Greeks claim to have invented the windmill, no one has used it better than the people from the Netherlands. It's their iconic symbol and a big tourist attraction. And this is the National Heritage Centre, based at Kinderdijk. And it's a must-see place if you're passing through. And a big thanks from us to our friends Terry and Sandy for telling us about it. If you've enjoyed this series, and this is the penultimate video, I have a favour to ask. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we'd really appreciate it if you would. It helps us grow the channel. But enough of that, let's get back to Kinderdijk. The Pinkies are out in force today on what looks like a wetland, really. It's a lovely path. Been walking about half an hour and we can see the windmills in the distance because they're obviously quite an imposition on the skyline. And beyond it you can see the skyscrapers of Rotterdam, where ultimately we'll be heading for the boat in a few days' time. But this isn't the last stop, we've got one more, so we will be talking to you again before it's time to get on the boat.
This is the reason we've chosen the camper stop, and it's to come and see the windmills here. You can probably see them just down the right hand side of the water. I can see about 6 or 7 of them. But it's beautiful. Martin's in his element because he's got the camera out. Yeah, and everywhere you look there's windmills. Or are they wind pumps? We'll find out. One thing I really love about Holland is its commitment to biking. Since we've left the site, we've been at the side of or along with cycle routes everywhere. And it's not just those out for exercise, it's just the way of life for them here. They're not racing bikes or mountain bikes, they're just, I guess what I had as a child, a normal bike. With some have got baskets on the front, some have got these big tubs on the front that have got shopping, dogs, children, you name it. And it's a shared space with the drivers, and there doesn't seem to be there's no engine beeping or anything else. It's just the norm for them here, and it's wonderful. Now this is the first windmill we've come across. From 1740 by the looks of it. It says Anno 1740 on the top. I don't know if anybody lives in it. It's very well maintained. It's got a secure door and windows on it. And there looks to be a hut or something at the side of it that's got books in it. So maybe this is somebody's house and somebody's lucky enough to live here. Now I don't know whether these are windmills or wind pumps. There is a difference between the two, obviously. Windmills is, as you would imagine, it mills grain into flour. And the thing that makes me think that these are wind pumps is the flat lands and the fact that these are at the side of the river or the canals, and that they would be used to move the water around. A little bit like they are in Norfolk. But hold on to that thought and I'll find out. There is a museum here as well. The windmill that you can see just over the bridge was built in 1738 and it's still in use now, although more so as a museum than anything else. And it shows you how a family of parents and up to 10 children used to live in there. I can imagine it being a bit cramped.
And here we are at the cafe. Yeah?
Yeah, nice, isn't it?
This'll do, won't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Well, I don't get many places better than this for a beer. All the wind pumps are down the road. Cheers. Heineken, of course, being in Holland. It's lovely here, very peaceful.
Lovely, aren't they? They've got like all different individual markings, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah, very Dutch wind pumps or windmills. Or very good.
The windmills.
Windmills.
Windmills, everything says windmills everywhere.
Ah, interesting.
Some big fish.
There's some big fish in here, yeah, there is.
Yeah. Like got red bits on the fins.
Yeah.
I always think it's really interesting when you've got the old up against the new, and in the background you can see the cranes and the industry heading out towards Rotterdam, and then in front of us you've got all these windmills, and you can imagine what it must have been like probably 300 years ago, and that's what it is now when all these mills would have been turning, with the families of up to probably 10 plus children, it says on some of the information boards. This must have been a massive hive of activity. The industry and the hours worked must have been extensive. This makes me smile. It's got his long johns on the line drying. This is Camper Park Kinderdijk. That's the main road just up there, and as you come up along the main road, I think it's the N3, could be wrong, turn right off the roundabout and then you first right and you come down here to the entrance to the site. All you need to do is pull right up to the barrier, as close as you can get, and then you press the button and take your ticket. Otherwise you can't drive out, it says, and you keep your ticket safe. You then come through the barrier and find yourself somewhere to park. Now it's relatively level. It's all sort of, it's a gravel floor, gravel terrain for want of a better word, and I think there are 70 places. Round to your left here you've got the motorhome service point, and then just in front there you've got chemical emptying, and then there's toilets. Toilets are free, there's no toilet roll in it, and showers are €1 for 5 minutes, and that's basically it. And it's €18 for 24 hours. And just out of there where Martin's come out is there an information room where you also pay for your exit.
That's
and pay your ticket. Is it good? Has it got everything in it you need?
Yeah, lots of routes.
Brilliant.
Everything.
Yeah, and then so when you come to leave, once you've paid for your ticket, you just put it in there and then you can go. And that's it. Very clean, very nice. Dogs are welcome. You've just got to keep your dogs on a lead. It's filled up slightly since we left. It's probably 5 o'clock, gone 5 o'clock now, 5, 6 o'clock. And if you want electric, you can plug into electric. That's an extra fee as well. €75. 75 cents a kilowatt, apparently. So there you go. But yeah, very smart. Everything's good about it. You're going to get a little bit of road noise because of the proximity to the main road, but it's got everything that you could want. A good camper stop. A good Stellplatz, whatever you want to call it.
Well, the weather's spoiled this morning. It's raining, but not stopped us going out for a run. Nice 4 miles, and it's time to go. We're on this camperplatz that says it's basically if you're 1 minute over your 24 hours, it's another day. So you pay for 24 hours at 24.01. It's an extra 18 euros.
18 euros for the day. Yeah.
So, and that offends my deep sense of my Yorkshire identity.
So we're giving ourselves half an hour just in case there's a problem.
So we're heading off to Delft.
Delft.
Next
that's how
Delft.
you say it. Delft.
Pronunciations are an issue, but we can always rely on people to tell us.
Yes, thank
which
you.
Which is a good thing. Thank you. So we're on there now. We're clocking down now. We've got a vet's appointment later on today. Which speak quietly.
Don't tell Pop.
Yeah, Pops is not a big fan of the vets.
Not a big fan.
Mind you, when you think of what they do to at the vets, I'm not surprised.
Eat this tablet now.
Yeah, straight down. We've got that to do. We might get a look round either Delft today or tomorrow. We'll see. Not always, but sometimes Poppy takes a bit of a dislike to the tablet. Sometimes she throws it back up. But so we like to give her a little bit of time just to check out whether she's all right or not. If she is, then we'll probably head off out a bit more exploring tomorrow ahead of catching the boat on Thursday. So I think either way it'll be good. Let's go and see if we can sort this machine out.
Yes.
And we'll head off down the road. So that's us. We'll see you in the next one. Martin out.
Helen out.